It is summertime, and for many of us that means lake time, but if you plan to hit the water, there are some safety tips and precautions you should keep in mind. Joining me now is Echo, and we've got Chad Martichewski. And now, who do we have here?
This is Stetson.
Stetson, nice to meet you. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of those safety precautions, and Stetson, you are such a great model, so tell us some of those tips and tell us about what Stetson is wearing right here.
So he's wearing a personal floating device. It's basically a life vest that's out there for anybody. They are U.S. Coast Guard approved. It's one of those that you can use when swimming. Even though he knows how to swim, he loves to wear his life vest. The reason being is he can go through and go out in the deeper water with his older brother and sister and have some fun, but also swim around with us. But it's a great thing to have all around. And it's also great that they fit the right way.
Yeah, that looks great, Stetson. So y'all are with Waco Lake Rentals. Tell us a little bit about the boating season this summer.
Oh, so the lake is finally open. We have one ramp open right now, but everything opens up July 1st. So that's heading right in onto the busy season, which is amazing. We've got lots of bookings coming out, and we just want to make sure that everybody is aware of being safe, you know, wearing life vests when they're boating, jet skiing, sunscreen, you know, so everybody can enjoy themselves.
Great, so the lake is going to be pretty busy. So what are these main safety tips that you have as people are getting out on boats?
For one, there's a website, boatus.com. It's out there for boater safety, or a boater safety certificate that you can learn a lot of things, but the biggest things are being aware of your environment. Mm-hmm. If you're on a jet ski, kayak, canoe, staying at least 50 feet away from all other boats, watching other people, you have people pulling tubes, water skiing, wakeboarding. So you want to make sure to be wary of your surroundings. Not everybody is aware of their surroundings, and that's where accidents happen. Making sure that you're wearing a floating device, even though the regulations out there that 13 years or younger have to wear one on a boat. If you're not a strong swimmer, or even in our lake there's a lot of undercurrents, wear one to be safe. Watch out for debris. The lake's been closed for 6 weeks now. A lot of debris in the water. The lake's still a little high, so you still have those hidden stumps that are out there that you're not going to see. And it's you know, being wary of what you see out in the water and your surroundings as a whole.
Right. And we've got 4th of July coming up, which is a big holiday for eating, but also for drinking. So, I mean, getting out on the boats, what do you have to say about the folks who might be drinking that day?
Stay hydrated for one. If you're on the boat, it's just like driving a car. You can still get a ticket for driving under the influence on a boat as well. So it's one of those that be safe, have a designated driver, have somebody that you know is going to stay sober. But secondly, it's being hydrated on the water. It's going to be 100 degrees plus most likely, or feel that way at least in Texas. And it's staying hydrated. You don't want to go through, get sunburned, and feel the next day.
Okay,
absolutely.
Well, Stetson's doing a great job of modeling this life vest here. I mean, should we have life jackets for everyone on board? How many folks should have them?
For any vessels on the water, you have to have a life vest for everybody on board. If you are on a jet ski, everybody riding has to have a life vest no matter your age. On a boat, you have to have one for each person. You have to have a lifesaver, a tossable, as well as a signal and a whistle to be out there just in case anything happens. But having at least one for everybody out there. I mean, you see accidents happening on the lake all the time, especially during the holidays. You read all the news reports. They say that about 90% of those that are recovered are not wearing a life vest at all.
My goodness. Well, thank you guys so much, and thank you, Stetson, for being an awesome model.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for joining.